Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today in top 1% ranked Mythic Standard, we're trying out the Marang Regent in a blue-white control shell. It's got two modes to it. For Omen Instant Speed, you can coil and catch for 3 and a blue, draw 3, then discard a card, and then the 6 mana half is a 6 mana 6/7 flyer that when it enters, you can return up to 2 other non-land permanents to their owner's hands. So it's a really solid body. It does eat all 6/6 demons, and the bounce effect I think is going to warp a lot of games when it comes down, if it comes down. So this is a new card we're trying out. We're also running Union of the Third Path, a card I haven't played in quite a long time, but the most played deck today from Platinum to Mythic is the new Izzet Prowess deck, and that does not run Screaming Nemesis, which means it does not shut off life gain, and in fact that deck has a lot of burn. So I was theorizing a couple days ago that this card and life gain in general could now be better today than it would have been a month ago prior to Izzet. So we're going to give that theory a test here today with 4 copies of the Union. This could be like a 3 mana, gain 7 life, basically, you know, discard it, draw fresh cards, which could be very good against the Izzet burn deck. So this is what we're trying out. Notably, there is no Jace in the deck, there's no River Churn Monument, and there is no Soul Petition to bounce the Jace. That means we have to win via damage, so we're going to win off the Marang River Regent, off the Hornlocked Whale, and off of 4 of our anchorages in the mana base. That's it. That's all we got, plus like a flanker, so, and some bases. Here we go. We're going to play it live. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is I'm not running any counterspells, because, boy, if Wizards wanted counterspells in Standard, they probably would not have printed another land that prevents counterspells. So Cavern of Souls makes creatures uncounterable of a certain type, and now the Mistmoors Island, the Mistmoors land, the new blue land out of Tarkir, makes it so your next spell is uncounterable. And I think we'll see all the Omniscience decks running that too, so I'd rather just run Graveyard Hate for that deck, and then maybe just don't worry about counterspells against everything else. Here we go. We're on the draw with Get Lost and a Bride's End and a Union of the Third Path. I think this is acceptable here. Feel the Mighty. We'll keep it. It is mono red. It is a Swift Spear. To the face, so they say. Lockdown is nice. We need to set up for double blue. Oh, sorry, double white. Hero as well. We should hold full control here, but they might have gone for it anyway. Worst case scenario, it's in a Pharaoh's Dispersal. Alright, I think we're probably going to Ride's End here, just to save some life. Get Lost is also better depending on the target, because we get to lock down after. Oh, they're greedy. Okay, I think we will Ride's End. I guess we can see if they do anything else. Yeah, I think we'll Ride's End the hero. See if they have any follow-up here. And then we can still lock down. Stick means they're considering pumping something else in the Swift Spear, like an extra rage, I'm not sure. Okay, they do nothing. I don't know that we blow the lockdown yet. Could very happily Union this turn, or Get Lost like a Screaming Nemesis. Let's hold on one more second. We got Beza coming next turn too. I think if they do nothing, we take 2 and a Union. Another Swift Spear. Okay, let's see if they go for a pump. Otherwise, I think we take it all and then just Union. That would drop us down to, yeah, we're totally fine. We can't get can't get burned from there to 0. Here comes the Union. So draw a card up to 6 and then gain 6 life is really quite massive here. We can either Lockdown or Beza. Probably the Lockdown is a safer pick. I mean, their hand is just going to be like, it could be a Witchdalker Frenzy, for example. Yeah, so I think we just go ahead with the Lockdown while we got it. Get the tap land down. Okay. Haste it is. Still think they could have Witchdalker Frenzy in hand, right? They don't have a whole lot. That's, in theory, a nice pick. I guess you hold that with Get Lost. And if they truly do nothing, we can Marang as well. Power up the anchorage. Good block as well. Alright, that needs to die too, so that's where the Get Lost has to go. But this is all okay here. Is there any reason to take 3 in Marang? I don't think so. I think you just run it all out. You could smite the hero, and then Marang, just for the draw effect. But I don't think that's fully necessary here. I think we'll just drop the, the 6/6 is not bad, honestly. That's kind of funny. Just bounce the map tokens, get them 0 value. I don't actually hate that. It's a big boy. 2 lightning strikes doesn't kill it. Big gal? I feel like she's gal. Okay, I think we're planning to play Beza here. And I am okay to attack. If they had Frenzy and Burst Lightning, they could do something. Let's see if they let us get under in cards too. Need to cast something right now, otherwise we draw 1 more card. It's on the stack. Alright. Frenzy down. We just get life. That's interesting. They can pump that for 4 damage here, but they don't. Which means they got 1 more thing in hand? What do you really want to cast here? I think an Anchorage is getting in there. They might kill it off of whatever that last card in hand is, though, which is fine. I think it's another Frenzy, because there's no stick until we move to combat, so it got discounted down to 3. I think they'll Frenzy the Anchorage? Not sure. Oh, they eat it all. Okay. Well. If they don't already have Lightning Strike, I guess it can go here. Cool. Right, opponent's not scooping. We're at 13. That's a long way to go. And they have to kill the 6/7, which is almost impossible in mono red, so I'm not really sure what their plan is here. They pump it now. They could rage as well. Even that would only be 7 damage. To 9. Dude needs a flying blocker. Okay. Walk away with the first win of the day. I did like the Union of the Third Path. I mean, obviously they didn't have the Nemesis, but it was a 3-mana gain 6 life, right? It's pretty decent. And set us up. We had the lockdown too, so we were potentially preparing to sweep if we needed it. But I did like that quite a bit. We'll see how it does in game 2. Comments-wise, what's going on in the chat today? I don't really understand some of these comments. We're on the draw. Ride's End, lockdown, double white, some tap lands. Okay. Well, we can lock down on 3, but we're really slow leading up to that point. Maybe we'll get 1 more untap land off the archive. What do you think? Sir? I think we'll hold on to the Surveil until we know what we want. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we just have to get lost the Beanstalk immediately. That's how you do this, right? You could wait for the lockdown as well, but I think you have to do it immediately. You just have to slow it down. They don't have second green. They have the next Beanstalk. Alright, well now we're looking for the lockdown. Okay, we don't hit white off the top, so we have to play you instead. And then we lock down next turn, I believe. Flanker, don't really need that in this matchup. Miss Moores, they get the draw. Oh, it's the Lumbering World Wagon. That's a bit more interesting. Oof. Okay, so turn 5, they go Haunt Woods, power up the World Wagon, whack us for like 6 damage, maybe 7 damage. That is quite a lot. I think we still have to prioritize the Beanstalk this turn, but I don't love that for sure. Other option is to, we could get lost the Beanstalk now, and then Rides and the World Wagon. Just maybe slightly better? Maybe. Assuming they have it. We don't know if they have it or not. Golgari as well. It's another freaking Beanstalk. Well, we got the lockdowns for it. And I don't think they're going to power up the World Wagon this turn. It's another Get Lost. Could run back the same strategy. They'd get some map token value. I mean, they didn't have it in hand last turn. Otherwise, I think we would have seen it. So we could blow one lockdown here. We really want the land. We really want a third path here first to try to hit land, but I don't think we can afford to do that. So here we go. Looks like they don't have their own Get Lost in hand either, which is one possible negative outcome. They're truly, I mean, they must be Zur, but they're also running the artifact, which is interesting. Triple Beanstalk is kind of a nightmare. They do manage to crew, and our shields are in fact down. We take 8 to the face. How many basics they have? Okay, we finally hit a land. Yeah, I mean, we have to do this. We have to, probably Rides and the World Wagon. Or Get Lost it before they move to combat if we really want. Probably just Rides in, though. Here's the Haunt Woods we were expecting way earlier. Think you give them the land? And use Rides End here instead? I mean, this is the option. We could get lost right now. If we want to deny the land. Then they get the map tokens, and they get to use both map tokens this turn, which kind of sucks. They're fairly similar, I suppose. I mean, all of these things have attack triggers, right? So... like, this is not a good, this is not the right matchup for Rides End. Okay, let's kill the 10-4. At some point they'll get lost to lockdown too and get back their Beanstalk. Could get lost the Haunt Woods here and lock it down this coming turn. I don't think that's that bad a play. Next land is nice. But we kind of need to stock up to get into this game. The next Get Lost, I mean, it's not bad. We already have Rides End in hand, though. You probably can't bin this, right? It just answers too much. And we'll lean on Union to try to cycle our way to a stock up. There's the Zur. Feels like about game. We can still top deck, but we can't top deck Sweeper now. We need Day of Judgment. And the Cottage too. Whew. Yeah, that is it's going to be about game there. 1 point short. Sure. I mean, I guess we will go ahead and exile you. That's game, right? I mean, kill the Zur. We'd have to Union as something useful right now. Another playable removal spell, right? It's not possible, I don't think. Okay. Well, that's game. Technically, we could power up the Anchorage and block the Mistmoors, I guess. Technically. And then take 5. Assuming they have no removal in hand. I mean, that's how it's got to be. If you want to look for an out, this is it. And then we top deck the sweeper. That is the only way. Is the only way out that I see. I think auto tapper's fine. If it taps our blocker, we'll be sad. And they just have to kill it before we move to blocks. We move to blocks though. All right, so we take 5, drop to 2, and then we top deck Day of Judgment. I think that is our only out here. No. I think we're good to scoop. I don't think we need to see a second more of that, right? Too much to deal with? Okay, good game. Triple Beanstalk will put you on the back foot real quick. Take the L. So the comment I didn't understand is, Decomposed says, obligatory for the boys, someone has to watch Letter Kenny in these comments. I don't know if that's a reference I'm supposed to know. Is that literally someone's username, or is Letter Kenny? I don't know, Letter Kenny is a real, looks like a hillbilly, maybe? Not sure. We're on the play. Oh, we have nothing for the first several turns into stock up and Day of Judgment. We can use the archive to try to, surveil. It's not a great keep in best of 1 standard. Let's hope it's not the 30% that's mono red, and it's the 70% that's some other crap. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll surveil, I don't think we need another 3-drop. We'll be sad if they're omniscience, but kind of already made that decision. They're not. They're mono red. Whew. Okay. Full control. So don't auto pass. At least pretend to have a smite here. But we do get to stock up into Day of Judgment, which is not the end of the world. Alright, they are doing their thing, so not really a point in holding full control. Because if we had smite, we'd use it anyway. The flanker. Okay. Could flank and block. We already have the next land. I think I like the flanker here. Just gain some life. Like, the rest of our hand is quite nice as is, I think. Plus it means they might not tap out for rage. Depends. If you flash on the flanker, obviously they can tap out for rage. But if we stock up, then they get to do whatever they want for sure. Like maybe they'll tap out for a Screaming Nemesis. Yeah, cool. I think that's fine. I think we flash on the flanker, take the block on the hero, get a scry, get some life, and then just sweep up the Nemesis. It's a little bit of a waste. Ride's End is good. Next land, I don't think we need just this moment. What's with tap land? We'll keep that. Alright. We still take 2 damage off the implosion, but I think it's worth it. Okay, we could Ride's End here. I think we just nab the sweep. A little more mana efficient. We don't have anything else to do here. And we can go Ride's End, stock up next turn. So the next Nemesis, with 1 mana open, do they have the... Nope. Okay. Alright, let's start with a stock up. I think we will Ride's End the Nemesis immediately. Union is looking okay here, actually. How good is the next land? At 5 lands already? Let's see. I don't think we take the next land. I think we take this and another Ride's End. And I think, given our hand, we Ride's End the Nemesis now, even though it taps us out. I don't think they had it last turn, though, right? I think we would have seen... I think we'll give them 1 turn to rage here. I think if they had the Burst Lightning, I think they would have shocked their Nemesis already. Let's get a chunk of damage. Ow. I think we're doing this. They could still rage onto the claw, sadly. They might just level it up, though. Oh, they did top deck it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe a mistake on our part, for sure. We could have gone for it last turn. They didn't have the shock, but they definitely could have had the Witchstalker Frenzy in hand, and it looks like they definitely did. Okay, well, that's probably the game right there. That was probably a throw. Could Marang into the untapped land. Probably just stock up instead. Yep, not great. Lockdown in general is good. I think we'll take the next land as well. One is stickier too. I mean, how do we win the game? It's very low probability, right? We can't gain life anymore, so we kind of blew that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's about game. I think there's something that can be done. Because it looks like they have Burst Lightning or Shock in hand anyway, because they're holding Stick here. It could be a Rage, but I think they did end up top decking it. I think if they had it on the I think if they had it on the Screaming Nemesis turn, they would have immediately used it. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be game. Yep, that was our mistake. I mean, I don't know if we would have won or not anyway, but I guess you just always deal with the Nemesis. It's too risky to shut off life gain, especially since we are specifically running some life gain cards. It's probably never worth the risk. And admittedly, I was not thinking about the Witchstalker Frenzy, so that was a my bad. Yegor 152. On the draw, 2-lander. Get lost. It's okay. It's not great. We need one more land. It's gonna be Izzet, so we get to test the we get to test life gain theory, potentially. Okay, fast land. No lockdown in hand. So it's gotta be Day of Judgment for the win. And then we need the life gain fairly desperately after that. I'll at least pretend to have Smite. I don't got it. Pass to us. Alright. Well, we're good on land here. They could be running shore up. We're not really sure. Leaving one blue open suspiciously. Okay. I mean, they want a double spell. Shock face, sure. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get lost. I guess this guy. Two to the face, down to 13. If they get lost. Fortunately, Prowess and Trample means that the flanker might not be ideal. We'll see what's best here. Either way, we have Day of Judgment next turn. Another land. Okay, face part 1. Hearth Elemental. What does that do? Discard your hand, then draw 2 cards. Okay. X the number of cards in your graveyard that are instant sorcery cards and/or have adventure. So that is 3 cards, so it costs 3 less. I mean, that's very cheap. We could flash in the flanker, eat 3/3, and exile the graveyard. Just get rid of this thing. It might prevent a double spell. Ooh, it's not preventing a double spell. That's tough. Okay. I think it's just Scry Life. This guy doesn't have Trample anymore. We could exile the graveyard. I think he just wants the life. I mean, we don't even know if they're going to play this. I think it's cheaper and cheaper. That's nasty. I think we just need the life, though. Day of Judgment this turn. Even that is not so productive. Ideally, we hit like a lockdown, I guess. Be really good. I mean, both these cards are fine. The Whale is particularly good, I think. But I also think we need a bit more gas in general. Like, we need a lockdown to strip the Steel Cutter, otherwise we're kind of in deep trouble. This turn we can probably get lost and Whale the token. I think we wait on the Day of Judgment until they play out this 4/5 creature from the graveyard. Yeah. Okay, 2 lands. Dude, it's so much pressure with that lockdown. It's rough. It's very rough to be on the backside of this. There's a reason it is the most played deck right now. Look at the map token value. I mean, jeez. We're just fighting for nothing here. Could we afford to take all the damage? I think we're still looking for them to deploy the last, it's not a 1-drop, it's very interesting. I think we were just gonna Whale away one of these. 4, 5, 6, we could drop to 4, probably can't do that. Let's hope they don't have the shore up. But preferably they play the 4/5 here. And then we get a Day of Judgment onto it. I think we go no get lost. Yeah, they do. Okay. Beza A? Isn't a menace. Beza get the life and get 2 blockers. Chump block this thing for a little while, stall another turn. I don't think I hate that. We just don't get a card out of it. And we get a treasure, because somehow they have more lands than our control deck. So we chump block the 4/5 with the fish, and we're pretty happy to throw everything under the bus and set up for Day of Judgment. They can go get Sleight of Hand. Looks like they have their removal spells to get through. Maybe not, maybe they just want the trigger before combat. Okay, we'll absorb as much damage as we can here. Let's hope they don't have Rage as last card. Yeah, I'll just do it like this. Dude, this is nasty. This is very nasty. This is very nasty to play against. Without lockdown, we just do nothing. Okay. I mean, it's tough. This is very tough. Without lockdown, this matchup is impossible. I mean, we're holding in there, but it is rough for sure. What else kills artifacts in blue-white? Obviously, you can run a Braid in red. Well, we could kill the talent now, which might not be a bad decision. We could try to Marang into the untapped land first, which I think is maybe worth it at this point. I've been stuck on lands for a long time. There is an untapped land. There's the Union, by the way. We like to get lost here. I mean, the whale seems decent against them. Maybe just a single rides and goes. Okay, we could get lost this thing immediately, which I think is what's happening here. And the next turn we do have Union of the Third Path. Plus like a ride's end or something. We are holding on. Shock face. Make a 1-1 with Prowess. Maybe we lose this turn. Give them 2 map tokens with 7 mana. That's not good. Alright. This could be lethal this turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So lethal. So lethal. Not even close to not lethal. Whew. Nasty. To be fair, we had no lockdowns and no Union of Third Path, but that is very nasty play against. I don't think there are many. You can run there are like some 4 mana enchantment flash binding things that I think can get rid of any non-land permanent. I don't want to make any changes to the deck, but that was terrible. I mean that was it's tough to just sit there the whole game and be like, well, I can answer your creatures, but the underlying threat of the Steel Cutter is yeah, it just has to be answered. And there aren't too many ways to answer artifacts in Azorius. Okay, Dimera. On the draw. Sure, it's okay. It's mono black. A little bit different change of base. Turn 1 duress. Guess you take get lost here. Okay, see if a bat comes with it. No. Turn 2 do nothing. Okay. Turn 3 annex. No get lost yet. Lockdown, not the right matchup for you. We'll just union here. Do nothing again. Hand is only removal. Definitely a lot of life to play with, though. So how do we win here? Like, are we actually going to Marang this turn? Could just union again. I suppose we'll hold some things open. But we want to get lost for the annex. Or we want enough mana to Marang bounce it, I guess, and force them to replay it. Okay. That is a threat. Each non-land permanent. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think it's... Let's see what they do. We can obviously Dave Judgment if they level up the chamber, too. If they go land chamber. The bat. The bat is annoying. Obviously lock it down. I guess they have to take the Day of Judgment here. So that's fine. We could potentially Marang into the next Day of Judgment too. Unless they have second bat. But I don't think they do. I think they would have played it out on 2. Yeah. We got second bat. Okay. I guess we Marang and look for the next Day of Judgment, I think is the new plan here. Land is good. I don't know if we need 2 lockdowns, probably. Bouncing the land is not bad either. Yeah, we could union and just rides end the bat if they let us. Or rides end this sanctuary. It's not tapped though, is it? It's a little awkward. They don't have to attack with the bat. That's kind of the question. I I think this is okay to wait. We can also whale the Sanctuary, which I think is also decent. Okay. I think we are going to whale the Sanctuary away, and then take a Union. If we're going to do that, we might as well Union first. We have more cards in hand. $27 life. If we exile the bat to do nothing. Back on top. Oh, this is a pretty easy lockdown turn, right? Mana value 2 or less. Sure. Plus we Union again. If we're gonna Union again, we could do it now. I think that's okay with me. Alright, still no get lost for the NX though. Immediately power up, they just want the life drain. They got nothing else. Lockdown. I guess it's Beza here. Draw a card. Could also Day of Judgment. I think it gets a little bit better with time. The whale's not bad. 5 lands, okay. I don't think the whale is bad in general against them. It's also a win con, which we will need at some point. But really we want to get lost. I don't think we want the next whale here. I mean, their hand's all removal, right? So maybe it is just a Day of Judgment here. Because Beza is going to die immediately, I think. We do get the card draw out of it, but that's it. Could also just Rides End this thing. Creature or vehicle. Yeah, I think we're just going to Rides End this thing. I mean, they know about the sweeper, so... Okay, draw a free card. Yeah, I mean, their hand is just all go for the throat. Stock up, that's nice. That could get us to a get lost. Pretty sure we're going to Beza anyway, though. Let's see, we'll still be under in cards, I think. What? Should have 7 in hand. This would bring us up to 6. Then we play the Beza. Yeah, I think we're fine to do this first anyway. I don't know if it changes our play pattern or not. Okay. A Rankerage win con, I think. Plus the flanker, I guess. Or even the next land would have been fine. Alright, I think we're just drawing a card. This thing's gonna immediately die, but that's fine. Cycle it, draw 1. Here's one of the 7 go for the throats in hand. Okay, so we could finally kill the NX for what it's worth. It could be done. And I think that's what has to be done. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to be get lost and then basically flash in a whale. Could wait on this. I think we're just doing this now. I forgot sequencing. If we move to attackers and they have none, does it go skip straight to end step? I guess they should get the second main phase, right? I said a stop on main phase to end. Okay, I think we would have gotten the chance. Alright, I guess it is the whale here then. Again, we'll have more go for the throats, but we gotta get through them somehow. Somehow the anchorages have to get through as well. 35 cards left in deck to 38. The next go for the throat. This is where Jace would be a much prettier win con. Let's get lost. I don't think I'll complain about that. And we need threats. Gets down to 5 cards. We could respond with a removal spell, so we won't get that card. Thing is, what are we meringuing into at this point? Like, we just need to win. And they're gonna have only removal spells. So I think this is actually a little bit difficult for us. There's no way to protect our pieces. We can use the meringue to draw discard. Maybe that's slightly better here still. We'll redraw it, but somehow we need to assemble enough of a force to win kind of quickly. We might even need, I guess lockdown could probably go here. Maybe even the fountain ports just make fish and attack every turn. That might have to be part of our win con. I'm not going to throw away the anchorage yet. I think I want the card out of the base still. I think we're flashing in the flanker this turn. Just their entire hand is just removal. You know it's just all removal, right? So somehow we have to get through that. And it might be the fish. It might be the fountain port fish. I think I'm most interested in doing that. The flanker's not bad. It does die to... I think we'll start here, but ultimately I think we need enough lands to make fish every turn. And kill them with fish. I think that is the plan. Yep. I think both these are fine. 30 cards left. Next stock up, I think we take the land too. Okay, so fish is 3. 3 and tap. So we can do one more stock up here, I guess. The neighbors are doing. Next fountain port is good. I think we're okay on removal right now. Okay, it's fish part 1 here. I mean, to win before decking ourselves is the plan. What do they have stick for here? I guess they have Sheoldred's Edict in hand. That would hold priority even on empty board. Okay. Sure. Lose life during your turn. Okay, I mean, I think we'll fish now. Then we can get lost on our turn. Bat on top. Okay, I think we'll have to get Lost the Bat, unfortunately. How much removal do we have left in here? A Smite, 1 Lockdown, 1 Day of Judgment, 3 Rides Ends. We don't have that much removal, actually. I guess we're okay if they take anything here, right? Delays the race. Okay. We only have 3 cards left in hand. We could do some more aggressive stuff. I'm just assuming it's all get lost. I'm sorry, it's all go for the throat. Okay. Could play a Beza this turn, just as another threat, and still have open 8 mana to double fish, which I think is fine. There's the Edict they were holding earlier. And we can still make 2 fish this turn. Okay. Fish up. Fish up again. It's a 4-turn clock. How good is stock up? I mean, there's really not a whole lot left to get, honestly. So I think we attack and, like, we could get more Restless Anchorages. Throw away 1 anchorage here. I guess it's one of the most mana efficient things to do. We can still make 2 fish. See if there's a nowhere to run. Yeah. Okay. Just let it go. Okay, drop to 12. We make 2 more fish this turn. Part of the reason we can do this is because we have so much life off the, whatever the other card is we played. Make a fish. Make a fish. Okay, it's 2-turn clock now. Plus we can play the Marangs. Sure. We have 3 mana open, minus the fish, so we can do a stock up. Leave us with 8 for double fish. I guess the next threat and the flanker are fine. Okay, it's Fish Tribal. I was gonna have to start burning removal spells on the 1/1 soon. The bat. Alright. I guess we will go ahead and play the flanker. As a bigger threat. Sure. Don't actually need either of these. Technically, we could bounce the bat here and swing for lethal. We're fine. I guess we can also kill the bat right now. That's probably what we're doing. Okay, lethal still presented. Last card has to be a removal spell. And we have the anchorage, so we should have lethal here. Unless it's annex for 3, flip it for 5. That would give him enough life. Otherwise, I think we got him here. Swing for lethal. Kill the anchorage, but not the fish. Yeah, alright, that's game. I mean, I think this is the correct out, is to lean into the fish, because I knew their entire hand was just like 7 removal spells. So I think this was a better option than playing out all of our 6/6s and having them die. Slow game, though. Alright, I think we'll end there. I'm sorry if that was a little bit boring for you guys. But I think that was the right strategy. I don't know how much I loved this version, I'll be honest. I felt like I was really missing Jace. The Fountain Port... Or it's not... No, sorry, not the Fountain Port. The, Foundation? Was it Unit of the Third Path? It was okay. Boy, did that Izzet game was awful. That was really rough. We also did the misplay against the mono red deck. We should have killed off the Screaming Nemesis. I don't know if it would have won or not, but it would have made our life... would have made it possible to win. I didn't hate Unit of the Third Path here today. It felt okay, for sure. Gives us a lot of life to play with in a couple different matchups. Just cycle it away, too. It's weird not having a strict win con. It's weird not having a Jace double mill on the back burner. Having to win through fish is not ideal, I think, for a variety of different reasons. The Marang was okay, but it really needs the 4-mana Wandering Emperor. Like, it's much better if you can hold open a 4-mana draw spell and a 4-mana powerful removal spell. Like, then this card gets a lot better, but there isn't really anything here. Like, there are some flash enchantments, which I mentioned, for 4 mana. Like, Prayer of Binding is the card I was thinking of. I think I can get any non-land permanent, right? Yeah, so this could be used to get the Steel Cutter, for example, though it's very expensive removal. It's not quite as good as the Wandering Emperor, for sure. I don't know. It's tough. You don't have locked on the opening hand. The mono red matchups are always just so tough. Even if you hit every single beat, you still lose a lot of those games. And stuff. I don't know if I have any closing thoughts for you. I think if you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe. And you have closing thoughts, you can certainly leave them in the comments. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.